Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Anissa. I am back again today with another exclusive video. And look who we have here. I've got my little sister Henny here.
I don't know why she still calls me little. I'm like 23 now.
Well, why do you always get angry with the word little?
I don't get angry about it. I just find it funny because when people hear the word little, it's like
Listen, this girl, yeah, she
little.
grew some little babies here. She finished the big one. And to me, she's always gonna be little Henny. But anyways, as I said, we are back with another video today. And guys, one of the topics that we're going to talk about today, it is going to be a very strong topic. So basically guys, before we continue with this video, make sure you guys like and comment and subscribe. Turn your post notification on, how you could be more, you know, alert, how you can see any future videos I post, because I'm going to try to be more active now. And yeah, and if you guys are more interested to see more YouTube channels, I've got a joint channel with my sister. You guys can go subscribe to that. I'm gonna put everything on the description box down below. And my lovely sister, she got amazing personal channel too. You guys should go check it out. She does a lot of story times, and she actually has one video that's going viral, and she talks about, you know, marriages and relationships and this and that. So her channel is very juicy and spicy. So if you guys want to check it out, then check it out. It's called Keep It Up with Honey. But everything's gonna be on my description box down below. Okay. So now let's continue with this video. So anyways, as I was saying, I am going to discuss today a very strong topic that everyone has it on their mind, Honey. Every single day, a lot of women go through this, even men as well. And one of the thing is divorce. So I want to discuss today, why does Somali women get ashamed from Somali people for getting a divorce or for being a divorcee? So that is like, I don't know why that happens, but it happens a lot.
Can I just say one thing? If you are one of those people, reevaluate your life. Reevaluate it. Thank you.
Exactly. I believe a woman should, not even just because you're Somalian, but this is more,
so no, not because you're Somali.
Yeah, not because you're Somali, but it's like, I feel like our community shame us more, like when you get a divorce. So it's like, I just want to put it out there and just maybe want to speak about it more and say, like, if a girl gets a divorce from her husband, there's a lot of reason behind it. It's not always like, oh, you know, the girl, you know, she didn't want to cook, she didn't want to clean, or the guy cheat. Listen, if a guy puts his hand on you, or he's not supporting you financially, or he's cheating, so if you go to divorce the guy, why is the woman getting ashamed for it? It's like she had to leave because she's not getting anything out of the situation. And when she moves on with her life, why is people so quick to point the finger and say, oh, that girl, she's a divorcee, blah blah blah, like, but then the guy goes perfectly fine with his life, and no one ever mentions how many kids he has, and if he's been divorced before, unless he's about to get married again. And I feel like that's just so unfair, like, in our community, and that needs to stop. Literally, like, that needs to stop, period.
I just literally feel like, yeah, the woman gets looked at in a way like, oh, she got used and abused and dashed. Like, how can you get used?
Or she can't keep a man.
Or she can't, all that. Like, how can you get used and abused and dashed when you got married? Like, it's not my fault that it didn't work out. Like, or whoever the woman is thinking from the woman's perspective, I can only imagine. Like, it's not her fault. You get it? It takes two to tango, and it takes two to keep a marriage happening. So if something, all I know is when two people get divorced, they've been through a lot, and there's a good reason behind it. No one wants to get divorced.
Exactly. No one's just gonna do, especially when there's kids involved. No one's just gonna wake up one day and say, oh, I'm just gonna divorce. But I feel like a lot of women, like in the community, we take a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of bullshit, a lot of disrespect, and we just take a lot of stuff. It's like we have to, like, we have to put up with it. It's like we have to put up with it. That's what it is. You have to listen. No matter what your husband does, you have to get back with it or trying to fix it. Why are we the one all trying to fix it? Why are we the one that also have to put up with bullshit? That's how these men get worse and get out of control, because we're always there to put up with the behavior. That needs to stop, because if we always there just to put up with the behavior, that means they're never going to change. They're always going to be the same person. So it's like, we have to put up with it. And I feel like, that's just to me, it's just so unfair. And I see as well, a lot of girls here that I know personally who's been divorced, and it's like they feel really like embarrassed about it. And then I'm always like, listen, there's no need for you to be embarrassed about it, because at the end of the day, he's divorced as well. And you had the reason to divorce him, and you're quite young. I believe, like, for our community where we from, because we're Muslims, we have to like get married. We can't do boyfriend and girlfriends. But there's a lot of people who's not Muslim who in a relationship for 4 or 5 years. It's like for them it's the same thing. Like, oh, okay, I've been in a relationship for 4 years, but I could just break up with the guy, but no one talks about it. But us, it's like we have to get married, and it's like if we get married, it's like, oh, they look here, it's like the damage has been done, or she must be damaged, like, or she's been divorced before, which is not always the case.
And I mean, the girl, she's like, she can pick up herself and, you know, still find a man. Like, it's not that deep. Like, don't think you'll never find a man. Like, this, you will. Do you get what I mean? And for me, I feel like a lot of marriages could have been saved with a bit of counselling, but Malis and the Muslim community, they don't really believe in the counselling thing. They think, oh, it's just a white person thing, and which is not true, because I feel like sometimes if you guys are too like toxic or too angry at each other, you guys can't get both of the messages across effectively. So if there's a mediator, a third person involved, then obviously like a lot of problems can be solved. And on top of that, remember, when you go to counseling, one person speaks at a time. And I realized when the relationship gets toxic, a marriage, like, you guys don't speak at a time, you guys speak at the same time, like or you're getting defensive, whereas the mediator can say, calm down, you don't need to be defensive, it's a safe zone here, and tell me your problems first, express yourself, then the other person's quiet, then it's your turn. So I think, yeah, really and truly, a lot of these marriages could have been saved with a bit of counselling.
Exactly. So that's actually a really good point. But it's just like, I'm just sick and tired of girls always getting ashamed of for getting a divorce. It just doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, in our community, we need to support each other more and be there for each other more as well. Even if there's a girl watching this video and she's been divorced before, listen, babe, there's nothing wrong with being a divorce, because you probably divorced the nigga for a good reason. So don't ever feel ashamed and feel like you're a failure. Be like, oh my god, maybe I could have done better, or maybe I shouldn't have divorced him. At the end of the day, life goes on. Like maybe it's just meant to be. So it's just like, girls need to stop putting themselves down, thinking like, oh, I'm never gonna find a man after this, or this and that. That needs to stop, because yes, you can, but if you're more confident and you believe in yourself, trust me, you'll find a guy. But when you're really like insecure and you know you feel like you've lost your confidence, even if you put yourself out there, you're dating, the guy could tell, like the men that you're about to date, they could tell, they could sense that, you know, there's been a lot of damages done in you, and sometimes they will be too scared to even go near that.
It's true. I just feel like, at the end of the day, why is a woman gonna be put down or shamed for putting her happiness first? Life is too short to be unhappy. I don't care, married or not, if you're unhappy with this person and they bring nothing but negative emotions out of you all the time, when I say all the time, I mean all the time, then you have every right to want a divorce and find a better husband that will make you more happy. Do you get what I mean? And if a woman gets divorced and she gets shamed for it, it's disgusting, because like she's already going through an unhappy phase, and for you to shame her on top of that, that's nasty. And second of all, why are you even judging anyone? You're not God, and they're putting their happiness first. I respect people that put their happiness first, because a lot of people are in toxic relationships, domestic violence relationship, and it eventually leads to death. It eventually does. Domestic violence. If a guy touches you again, he will touch you. If a guy touches you once, I believe he will touch you again. So a lot of women are not brave enough, or they're so sucked into that relationship that they're scared to leave. So the ones who are willing to leave, I respect them and I rate them, and I think people should do the same, instead of saying, oh, she's divorced and da 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 da.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, grow up, guys, grow up. You want her to what? Do you want her to stay with a domestic violence husband, or a disgusting husband that's always treating her horrible, and be unhappy?
Exactly. And the thing is, a lot of the Somali men as well, they like to lock the wife in the house. Be like, oh, you stay in the house, you cook, you clean. It's like they don't like to show them the joy of life, take them out on the dinners, take them to restaurant places, you know, to activities. They just want to lock the wife in there. If your wife is locked in the house and in the kitchen the whole day, what happiness do you guys have? What happiness does she have? And you're gonna come back definitely to an angry wife because she is not happy. You've locked in the house for 24 hours and you've been out there, God knows you, maybe work, whatever, but how do we know exactly you've been out there?
You still was out there socializing with people.
The person she was socializing with
is the
was
baby.
her kids. That's it. And the TV, darling, okay? So it's just like men need to start putting more effort in the household as well. before they want to see any divorce, if I have to be honest,
Yeah.
because you need to make sure that your wife is having, oh, she's always angry, she's always irritated by me. But don't look at why she's like that. Be like, babe, why are you upset? What's
Let me
wrong?
sort it.
What can I do to make this better? Because no woman just gonna be out
Angry all the time for no reason.
for no reason. So just like stop always blaming on the girl, and maybe start looking yourself in the mirror.
I just think a lot of them don't know how to be there for the woman emotionally and mentally, which is so strong. Most of them, from what I hear anyways. And I think, cool, a lot of them will be there for you financially. They'll cover
but they're not there emotionally. They're not affectionate. They just like I don't know how to explain.
They just think as long as the bills are covered and
everything is perfect in the household. Us women, emotions and love and affection is everything to us. And if we don't have that, we're gonna feel unwanted
and unhappy, really and truly.
Exactly. So that's it. Men need to fix that. And the Somali community, they need to stop shaming for girls for getting a divorce when it's necessary. If we want to get a divorce and we want to leave your son behind, or you know what I mean, or your cousin, or your uncle, or whoever it is, we will do it. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, no one's gonna put up with any abuse. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Life is too short to be unhappy at the end of the day. So if you need to get out of a toxic relationship, do it. Please do it.
It's hard to get out of a toxic relationship, but eventually you will get out of it.
How do you feel about the men shaming a woman doing divorce stories on YouTube?
I feel like there's nothing wrong with it, to be honest, because at the end of the day, for a woman to go on her platform and talk about a divorce story, there's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the day, she is sharing her experience in that relationship. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there's nothing wrong with it. So they need to stop saying like, oh, this girl, she's out there doing a divorce story, this and that. They just scared because they want to do it. They just scared to get exposed. Treat her right. There will be no story, darling.
And on top of that, I think those story times are needed for girls like myself who's not married.
To be prepared. To be like, is this what's happening?
They can learn a lot from it, and then that way the mistakes that woman went through, she can avoid it. Do you know what I mean? Like all the red flags, she can see it coming or whatever. You need to bear in mind there's a lot of girls that's locked down in the house, they don't go out and stuff like that, but they are trying to get married. So when they have these divorce stories, at least they can kind of like
what they're gonna expect.
Get some knowledge, get some inside scoop. And to be honest, I rate the ones who do it because it takes a lot of confidence, a lot of courage, a lot of bravery to share your story like that. So to bring down someone that's sharing their story to help others, I think that's foul. And I think you need to stop being a keyboard gangster and just understand where she's coming from.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with sharing your story as long as you're bringing awareness and it's positive and it is what it is at the end of the day. Do you get it?
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with it. But so that's the only thing that I wanted to discuss today with my sister, and we just want to share this in our community because it's funny how it's always in their circle, like it's always happening in the Somali community, and that needs to stop. Okay guys, so thank you for watching again, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, how I could be back with more future videos. And as I said, I'm going to put my sister's personal channel and a joint channel on the description box down below, how you guys can watch us, because you know we have videos every other week. We try to put at least once a week on all the channels. So because I have my personal one, she has a personal and a joint one, so every week we're posting from some channels to get it. So we active somehow, some way. So just subscribe to all the channels and you guys can keep it you can keep with both of us. Everything in it, like you can keep up. You can just keep up. How are you gonna get tired of this face?
And this face. I'm joking. But like, thanks for watching, guys. And why am I saying this? This is not even my channel.
So thank you for watching, guys, and we will.
No, you will be back. I will. You know, I realized, because we're so used to recording with each other, so when we're with each other, it's easy to act like it's our joint channel. So,
Okay, so I will be back again with more videos. Bye.